Ready when you are.
Okay. So ascending aorta, aortic arch, descending aorta, subclavian artery, and common carotid going up the neck, brachiocephalic trunk, and inferior vena cava, which is all of this as well, superior vena cava, pulmonary trunk, this guy, left and right pulmonary arteries and veins. So remember that these are going to be pulmonary arteries and the red are going to be pulmonary veins. Okay. So going to ascending, descending. So as this goes down, that's going to be descending behind the heart. You'll have thoracic, and as you cross the diaphragm, because this is the diaphragm here, now you have abdominal. And from the abdominal, we have the, where do I want to go? Okay, I'm just going to do what's here. So this is the celiac trunk, and this is the splenic, going to the spleen. This curves and goes up to the stomach, so this is the gastric. And then this is your common hepatic, and you notice how it splits, so this is going to be hepatic proper. And then this is your right gastric, and your gastroduodenal is this little guy over here. And as you continue going down, there's the superior mesenteric, then you have the renal, and then you have the gonadal, and then you have the inferior mesenteric, and then as it splits, you have common iliac, and internal iliac, external iliac. And as you come out here, now you have your femoral. This little one is deep femoral. The femoral is going to go behind the knee, and that becomes popliteal. And the key says that that is the posterior, but the way this is facing, this is showing you this would be posterior and this would be anterior. So I would say that it's safe to say that this is your posterior tibial, and out here is your anterior tibial, which gives rise to your dorsal arteries, and then here's your plantar arteries. Ignore that. Here you can see the one that's the fibular, next to the fibula, and you can also see the deep femoral over on that side. Circumflex is not very visible there. For the arms, if we go up here, you can see subclavian going to axillary, from axillary to brachial, and from brachial to ulnar and radial, and then you have the arches, and then you have the digits. So for the veins, it's a little different. You have two brachiocephalic veins, so this one and this one. This one's short, this one is long, and the brachiocephalics are attached to the jugular, so here's a jugular and there's a jugular, and the subclavians. Now there's two jugulars, and this one is showing you just one of them. There's another little tiny one, and that one is the external jugular. This one is the internal jugulars. So it's different from the carotids. And then the subclavian comes down here, and then you have the axillary, and the axillary will give rise to three big ones. This one would be brachia, which would be going along where the humerus is. The very inner one is basilic, and the outer one is cephalic. And cephalic goes all the way down. Basilic comes all the way here. You have one that kind of crosses, which is your cubital vein, and the one there is your antecubital. So there's two more that are not really clear here. That's it.